Hi everybody, welcome back to Oliver Smith Watches. My name is George, I'm here with Ryan, and today we'd like to discuss what we think we're going to see at the Watches and Wonders shows in Geneva 2023. And for those of you who don't know, this is Ryan Belton. And Ryan has been the peanut butter to my jelly for going on 2 decades now.
I like that.
We worked together at Tourneau for an awfully long time, and he has been here at Oliver Smith for over 5 years now.
Almost 5.5 years.
All right. Man, if I don't know it, Ryan does. We've complimented each other on both watch and jewelry-wise for years now. So today we want to discuss, and actually this is Ryan's idea. He wants to talk about what we think we might see at Watches and Wonders in 2023. So what do you want to start with?
I think we just go with Rolex right off the bat.
Okay.
Might as well, right?
What do you think we're going to see new from Rolex in 2023?
Well, I've said this for the past probably 7-8 years.
Yep.
Coke bezel.
Is this going to be the?
Is this going to be the year for the Coke bezel? It seems like a lot of brands are starting to go to red this year.
Yes.
Like it seemed like green last year, blues in years prior. But I think this year finally, hopefully, fingers crossed, that we finally get a Coke bezel GMT ceramic from Rolex.
Well, we kind of talked about it in Elizabeth and I's video. I completely agree about that red, ruby, burnt brown kind of color.
Right,
I think that's going to be the hit this year. A good example of that is the limited edition Parmigiani they did for the Chinese New Year.
Correct, yeah.
It's that colorway I think we're going to see a lot of. I'm kind of going to go against you on this one. I think they're going to do a Coke bezel. But I don't think they're going to do it with Rolex. I think they're going to do it with Tudor. I
can see that. I can see that. Kind of test the waters first, I guess.
It is. I still think like of Tudor as like the younger and maybe cooler brother to Rolex, where they can kind of play.
The fun brother. Yeah.
They can kind of play with some
stuff. They
get
into the ceramics, like for their cases and their bronze cases and things like that. So they kind of test the waters first with them, and then finally get it to Rolex.
And I still hold that gosh, maybe my favorite watch of the releases last year was that Black Bay Pro.
Oh yeah, I mean, great piece, right?
Yeah, it was just touching back to the homage, but just doing it right, just doing it modern, and the way I think these brands should do. Staying on the Rolex tip, I think we're going to see some more titanium.
I hope to see some more titanium, and maybe in like the Sea Dweller 43 case. That I would love to see that, to be honest with you.
If they could just do like the Pelagos, but with the Rolex.
Or a Sea Dweller 4000.
That would be perfect. Yeah, Sea Dweller 4000.
Bring that back with titanium.
Perfect
money.
watch.
It'd be money, yeah.
Okay, so going back to Rolex, the hardest time I have with these predictions is I try to apply logic to these brands, and logic fails in a lot of these cases, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I said it last year, say it again this year. They need to do a 41 millimeter GMT Master. The reason I say that, they took the same case. They had the maxi case for the sub. They had the maxi case for the GMT Master. Same case. Then they got with the 41 sub. To me, it doesn't make business sense to have 2 machines making 2 different cases in your factory.
Right.
Especially when you have a hard time getting product out there. I don't know.
It
just seems logical. So I'm going to go 41 millimeter GMT Master II.
And I'm going to go 41 millimeter Daytona. I'm hoping for a bigger Daytona this year. They've been in that 40 really slim case for a very long time, and getting it a little bit bigger for especially guys like myself, being 6'4", it would look a little bit better on the wrist.
Well, it's funny too, because every colorway, every iteration, every bezel change, they haven't changed the case on that.
Yeah,
it's been that exact same case forever at this point. The nice thing is, if you're a Daytona guy, it feels like a Daytona, so it's very comfortable.
Right.
But yeah, we could definitely use a freshen up there. To spin off you a little bit, I would love to see them do a flat side, actually bring it into the full sport line.
Oh yeah,
as opposed to doing the round side of the case. But I don't think we'll see that.
I don't think that. So
that's more of a hope.
Maybe a different dial color though.
Yeah.
In a steel model, instead of just putting them all in white gold, meteorite.
Yeah,
steel Daytona.
No. Trying to apply logic to Rolex, I just don't see it happening.
They'll just make it left-handed.
Okay, on to Patek Philippe.
Yeah.
Any predictions there?
Well, obviously they usually do something with the sport line, like Nautilus or Aquanaut. Just the other day, we saw a picture of the brand new 16202 from AP with a slightly different dial. I can see Patek going in the same kind of role as that, not really changing too much about the watch, like a dial color or anything, but actually just switching the texture on the dial, kind of like what they did last year with that kind of, I call it skateboard grip tape.
Yes.
On the contract, which I think looks fantastic.
I do
in my
too.
opinion.
I do too.
But I could see them doing something like that and fun and different with their dial.
We're gonna stick with sport watches because I think you're right there, and I think that's a very Patek thing.
Oh yeah.
With the what is it, the 5811 in white gold. I see a spin on that. Between last year, Elang and Zuna did their Odysseus in titanium. Rolex doing that hockey puck in titanium. Do we see like a 5911 in like a titanium Nautilus? I'd love to see it.
I would love to see it.
I think that would actually make really, really good sense. I
agree.
I don't know if the white gold was the right move on that watch, but that's just me. Yeah. Other thing I'd love to see from them, they did that annual calendar travel time last year with the grip tape dial.
Yep.
Great watch. Just thinking, like, as a guy who's going to use either one of those complications, having them both together makes perfect sense.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe nobody did it before. My only issue is I can never afford that watch. It was really expensive, man. So okay. I guess we've cleared Patek. Parmigiani Fleurier.
Yeah.
One of our favorite brands here at Oliver Smith. We did our 40th anniversary piece with them.
Which you designed.
Which I had a hand design. It was a collaborative event. What I'd really like to see from them is a little bit more of the same. But I think they're going to mess with GT this year.
Oh, okay.
They came out with PF. They really captured the zeitgeist. Everybody's been really into it. I think the big changes are going to be in in GT this year. I think they're going to make it a little bit more like PF. They're going to streamline things, maybe change the logoing, change some of the stuff there. But I hope they don't change it too much because I really like GT. Okay, now with Panerai, it's pretty much our bread and butter brand around here. We've been a Panerai dealer for 23 years now. Elizabeth and I did a whole predictions thing on Panerai because that's kind of been our jam, but we did not get your take on it. So do you have anything you want to see from Panerai?
So I think this year, since we both owned Rodimir's in the past,
I still own mine.
Right? Yeah. I unfortunately do not, but I will get another Panerai in the future. I would like them to see, or I would like to see from them a complicated Rodimir. Something with complications on it. Second time zone.
I still want that white dial.
Yeah, right. Hey, I'm like maybe not a chronograph, but something else. Something on a Panerai or on a Rodimir. So.
But we're getting really close. So let's see if
right
you guys have any thoughts or predictions on any of the brands that are showing your watches and wonders. Please comment below. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are. And we're right around the corner from seeing who's right and who's wrong.
Right.
So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.